Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Elite News Network, and we have some breaking news because the best in the world, CM Punk, is back in professional wrestling, and we're proud to say that CM Punk is all elite, and he's already got his first feud because he called out Darby Allin, and will have his first match in 7 years on September 5th at All Out against Darby Allin. I mean, what a surprise.
Speaking of surprises, Daniel Bryan is rumored to be joining AEW as well. He's apparently going to make his debut in New York on September 22nd, which is AEW's first show in New York, which is WWE territory, which is going to be huge. And not to mention, even Adam Cole might make an appearance on that event, but that's still a rumor. And it's just exciting times for AEW, and we can't wait to see how it unfolds. So let us know what you think of these signings and rumors. Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, welcome to another video of Last Man Standing, and this week we're going to be making predictions for the pay-per-view All Out, which is this Sunday on September 5th. So usually my brother and I differ in our predictions for any of these pay-per-views, but we're fairly certain on 9 out of 10 of these matches, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get all of them right. So let's start with Paul Wight versus QT Marshall. We're all really excited about Paul Wight, aka Big Show's return to the ring. It's going to be his first time in an AEW ring, so we're all really excited to see what he's got. And I think it's fairly safe to say that Paul Wight, aka Big Show, is going to get the W for this one.
And next we have the TNT Championship on the line, with Miro defending his championship against Eddie Kingston, who's a very credible opponent. This feud is a bit put together, but it's going to be an uber physical, hard-hitting match with the God's favorite champion Miro coming out with the W and leaving All Out with his TNT Championship. The next match is a very personal feud, and this is between Pac and Andrade El Idolo. Andrade, since making his debut, has made it clear that he wants to go after Death Triangle. He's been trying to recruit the Lucha brothers, and this rivalry has become personal between him and Pac. And with the legendary Chavo Guerrero managing Andrade, I can only see Andrade El Idolo coming out with the W at All Out.
And the next match is for the AEW Tag Team titles, where Young Bucks defend their championships against the Lucha Bros in a steel cage match. So the rivalry between the Young Bucks and Lucha Bros is quite intense actually, because these teams faced off each other in the first ever pay-per-view of AEW, Double or Nothing, where Young Bucks got the win and it was a 5-star match. And the rematch was at All Out, the first edition of All Out, where Lucha Bros beat the Young Bucks in a ladder match. So this is going to be a rubber match for the making, and it's going to be quite an intense one. And my brother and I, think that the Young Bucks are going to win this one hands down. And this is going to further the storyline, like my brother alluded to, that Andrade El Idolo had told the Lucha Bros that they'll never win a championship as long as they're associated with Pac. So Fly came in the way, but doesn't matter. So as I was saying, the Lucha Bros are going to betray Pac and the Death Triangle and probably join forces with Andrade El Idolo and form a new coalition with him and Chavo Guerrero. And in the next match is Jon Moxley breaking the forbidden door and fighting somebody from the New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's a Japanese dude whose name I do not know. What's his name, bhai?
Satoshi Kojima.
Santosh Kojima. Jon Moxley is fighting Santosh Kojima, and I think Jon Moxley will definitely win this one. And the next match is MJF versus Chris Jericho, the final fight. So this is being termed the final fight because MJF has beaten Chris Jericho 3 times already, and the latest one coming from the 5 labors of Jericho, where Jericho had to face 4 opponents who he beat, and the 5th opponent being MJF, but he eventually lost that match. And Jericho came out with the stipulation that if he loses again to MJF at All Out, he's going to retire from wrestling. And I think my brother and I both agree that Jericho still has a lot left in his locker, and this stipulation almost gives us is a certainty that Jericho will finally beat MJF and get his redemption against him and get that W, which has eluded him for a long time. So Chris Jericho for the win.
Something that I am most excited for, and that is the in-ring return of CM Punk, who is back in a professional wrestling ring after 7 long years and will be taking on the young upstart Darby Allin. This is going to be a great match, and it's going to prove why CM Punk is still the best in the world. And that is why my brother and I are going with CM Punk to pick up the W. Next, we have an AEW Women's Championship match with the face of the women's division, Dr. Britt Baker, defending her title against the resident alien, Kris Statlander. And this is going to be a very interesting matchup because Dr. Britt Baker has some good backup with Hater and Rebel, providing a lot of distraction. And this distraction will help Dr. Britt Baker defeat the taller, stronger challenger in Kris Statlander. And Dr. Britt Baker will leave All Out with her AEW Women's Championship.
So who do you think is going to win the Casino Battle Royal for the #1 contendership for the women's title?
I think Ruby Soho will be signing with AEW and make a surprising debut at All Out and win the Battle Royal and challenge Dr. Britt Baker for the title.
I think that's very optimistic. I think Jade Cargill is going to win because she's one bad bitch, and her versus Britt Baker would be quite a match to watch. The next match we're going to talk about is for this AEW title, where Kenny Omega defends it against Christian Cage. Christian Cage actually beat Kenny Omega on the first night of Rampage for the Impact title, and now is trying to get into Kenny Omega's head by saying that he's already beaten him for the Impact title. Now he's going to beat him for the AEW championship as well at All Out. But we don't think this is possible because Kenny Omega is just going to prove too strong. He's going to deliver the one-winged angel and count the 1, 2, 3 on Christian Cage and retain this AEW World Championship. And with that, we must bid you adieu. Do let us know your predictions for All Out in the comment section below. Like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Hey, if you like that video, hit the subscribe button.
And to know everything about All Elite Wrestling, you know who to call. We're the last man standing, and we'll see you.